Hello, I'm Tom. I'm so glad you're here. And I want to tell you this. If last night you tossed and turned in your bed, closed your eyes, but your mind just wouldn't quiet down, I understand you completely. I was like that for years. I used to stare at the ceiling at night. 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 in the morning. And that voice, that tired but sleepless voice, would just keep talking inside my head. Sometimes I'd think about what I had to do tomorrow. Sometimes about something I said earlier that day. Sometimes I wasn't thinking about anything at all, yet I still couldn't sleep. I'd just lie there. And sometimes that silence felt so heavy. But over time, I learned that sometimes, to quiet the mind, you need to give it another place to go. A wider, calmer, more distant place. A place where, when you arrive, your worries grow smaller, where the weight of your responsibilities lightens, and where you can simply exist. That's where I'm taking you tonight. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to be anywhere. You don't need to answer any questions. Just breathe. Just listen. And slowly let go. Because tonight, you are not alone. I am here with you. And together, we are setting off toward the most peaceful, most magical, most serene corner of our solar system. But first, stay here a little while, with me, right now, in this room, in this bed, with the only thing that is real in this moment, your breath. Now close your eyes, gently roll your shoulders back, and take a breath, a deep, slow, gentle breath. Fill up, a little more, and let it go. Slowly. Release all that air. Wonderful. Once more, this time even deeper. Breathe in through your nose. Feel your belly expand. Feel your chest open wide, and let it go through your mouth. Slow, long, let it go. One more time. This last deep breath. Fill up, and let it go. Did your shoulders drop a little? Did your jaw soften? Did your eyelids grow just a little heavier? Yes, that's it. That's the feeling. And now, let your mind drift away from this moment, from the sounds in your room, from what you need to do tomorrow, from things said or left unsaid today, from unfinished tasks, from half-formed thoughts. Set them all aside. Just for now. Only for now. Because the only thing that is real right now is your breath and this voice and the journey I want to share with you. Let's begin. Imagine yourself sitting next to the window of a train car. The seat is made of velvet, dark burgundy, and it cradles your body as if it were made just for you. Your back is fully supported. There's a small pillow just beneath your lower back, in exactly the right place. Your legs are comfortable, slightly extended. One of your hands rests in your lap. The other lies gently along the velvet edge of the seat. The tips of your fingers feel the texture of that velvet, silky but warm, soft but real. You don't need to hold on to anything, because this train is carrying you. You are simply sitting, simply existing, and you are looking out the window. The train is moving, slowly, gently, almost as if it were whispering its way along the rails. Tick, 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 tick. That familiar rhythm the wheels make. Tick, 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 tick. Like a steady, calm heartbeat. Like the train itself is breathing in and out. Tick, 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 tick. That sound isn't holding you, it's releasing you. Each tick carries you a little further down, a little further inward, a little deeper. Tick, 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 tick. And you are listening to that rhythm, and you notice that your own heartbeat has slowly fallen into the same rhythm. Tick, tick, breath. Tick, tick, breath. Everything in the same rhythm, steady, safe. Tick, tick. And you are looking out the window. Outside, the last light of evening is slowly fading. The sky is first that burnt orange. You know it, like the very last breath of the day, that orange. Then pink, delicate, peach-toned pink. Then purple, deep, velvety purple. Then midnight blue. And slowly, one by one, the stars begin to appear. First one, that brightest, most courageous star. Then two, then 5, then dozens, then hundreds, then too many to count. The sky seems to be illuminating from within, and outside, trees pass by as black silhouettes, and fields, and small village houses, yellow lights in the windows. And each time you see those yellow lights, something inside you warms. That feeling of somewhere, someone is safe. That feeling of the world is still going on. Tick, 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 tick. And just at that moment, a scent arrives. Something touches your nose, a warm, familiar, home-like scent. Freshly baked bread. There is a small cafe at the back of the car, and someone there is just now placing loaves fresh from the oven into a basket. That smell of wheat and yeast, that scent of a crust that crackles as it breaks, that warmth that tells you just from the smell alone that the inside is as soft as cotton. It reaches your nose. And right after, the deep, round, velvety scent of hot coffee rising from a thick ceramic cup. You know that scent of morning peace, that scent of everything being all right, that good things can happen today scent. And the two smells blend together, bread and coffee, warm and soft. And this blend reminds you of something, maybe a morning, maybe someone, maybe a place, maybe simply that feeling of being safe. And something inside you loosens. Your shoulders drop a little lower. Your jaw falls a little. Tick, 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 tick. The train is moving, and you continue. You are looking out the window, and the sky is now entirely midnight blue, and the stars are shining brilliantly. But you notice something. The train no longer seems to be on the rails. Slowly, almost imperceptibly, it has begun to rise. The trees outside are getting smaller. The village lights are growing distant. A river appears below, like a silver ribbon. Then it too grows smaller. And you, in your warm car, in your velvet seat, wrapped in the scent of fresh bread and coffee, are gently floating upward toward the sky. And there is no fear, no anxiety, no question of how is this happening. There is only that lightness, that feeling of I am letting go, as if your weight has lifted, as if your worries stayed behind on the ground, below, growing smaller. And you, up here, are light and free. Tick, 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 tick. The train continues towards space, through clouds, above clouds, among stars, and you are simply looking and breathing and letting go. Now outside, everything has changed. There are no more trees, no city lights. Even the clouds have long been left behind. There is only space, deep, endless, velvety space. And that tick-tick sound still continues. Tick-tick, tick-tick. As if the train's rails were made of stardust. And each time you hear that sound, you relax a little more. You go a little further inward, a little deeper. Tick, tick. Something appears in the distance. At first, it looks small, a pale, soft golden light. But as the train moves toward it, it grows and grows and grows. First like a ball, then like a moon, then like something enormous, magnificent, breathtakingly calm. And then you see it. Saturn. Vast, magnificent, incredibly serene Saturn. And its rings. Ah, those rings. Composed of billions of tiny pieces of ice and rock, those rings reflect the light of the sun and shine like a great pearl necklace. Silver, ice blue, golden yellow. And they turn in endless peace, slowly, silently, as if time flows more slowly there, as if those rings are in no hurry to turn, because they have nowhere to go, nothing they need to do. They are simply turning, simply existing, and the train begins to pass through those rings. Now you look out your window, and on every side there are ice crystals. Small, brilliant, perfect ice crystals. And the light of the sun passes through these crystals, forming tiny rainbows. Pink, purple, turquoise, gold, coral. And these crystals do not strike the train. They simply drift. They dance. They come very close to each other but do not collide, as if there is an invisible understanding between them. And some of them touch the train's window very lightly, so very lightly. Ping, ping, ping. Such a gentle sound, so delicate, as if they are softly caressing the glass. And you feel a warmth on your shoulders. The light of the sun seeps in through the glass and falls directly on your shoulders. That warmth, that enveloping, embracing, loving warmth, as if someone has gently cupped your shoulders in the palms of their hands. And you sink a little deeper into yourself. You let go a little more. Tick, 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 tick. And a tiny voice inside says, maybe I won't be able to sleep again tonight. Maybe it won't happen again. I hear that voice. I accept it. But let me tell you something. That voice worked very hard today. It tried to protect you. It gave warnings, made plans, worried. It is very tired. And now, just now, I want to give it a little permission. I want to say thank you to it. You did a good job, but now I am here. Now you can rest. And that voice slowly calms, because it was heard, because it was accepted, because it doesn't have to fight anymore. Tick, 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 tick. Inside the rings of Saturn, among those ice crystals, with the warmth of the sun, with the scent of fresh bread and coffee, with the gentle, rhythmic sound of the train, You are slowly, so very slowly, drifting into sleep. And this is a good thing. This is a beautiful thing. Let yourself go. Let go. Now the train is slowing down. It is drifting toward the quietest corner of the rings, toward their widest, most luminous place. And here there is a small station. Yes, unbelievably, right in the middle of Saturn's rings, there is a small, wooden, old-fashioned station, as if someone placed it here with their own hands. It has a wooden platform, white painted railings, and yellow lights are glowing. That old incandescent bulb yellow, and through its window the inside is visible. Inside there is a small fireplace, a kettle on top of it, a clock on the wall. Tick-tock, tick-tock. But the sound of that clock gives no anxiety. On the contrary, it gives reassurance, because that clock has always ticked here, and it always will. And it reminds you that time is flowing and everything is all right. Tick-tock, tick-tick. Two rhythms merge. And who do you see on the wooden platform of the station? A small, plump, honey-coloured bear, Winnie, holding a small jar of honey and looking at you, with those familiar, warm eyes that never worry, looking at you, and nodding, as if saying, everything is all right, as if saying, you are safe here, as if saying, I was here, I am here, and I will be here. And something inside you melts. That thing you were holding tightly, that tense thing, it melts, and your eyes grow heavy. Your eyelids lower a little more. Your eyelids a little more, lower. Tick, 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 tock, tick, tick. The train moves again, very slowly. You barely even notice. Tick, tick. And the station falls behind. Winnie grows smaller, but that feeling of trust remains. It comes with you. It settles inside you, right in the middle of your chest, and it stays warm there. And now the train moves deeper, further inward into the rings, and here there are other things. Small ice hills, some pointed, some rounded, and narrow passages between them, and the train glides through these passages. And as the ice hills pass, do they scratch the glass? No, nothing scratches the glass. Everything gently draws aside, as if they are opening themselves so the train can pass. And you are safe, completely safe. Tick, 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 tick. Now there is a forest, visible from afar, but this is not an ordinary forest. The trees of this forest are very ancient, thousands of years old, and their trunks are so thick that even several people standing side by side could not wrap their arms around them. And their bark is deeply lined, years hidden in every line. And their leaves shimmer so brilliantly that it seems as if a small light is burning inside each one. Green, golden, olive green, and the shafts of light coming between them fall to the ground and create dancing points of light on the earth. And from within the forest comes a gentle sound, the sound of water, a stream, leaping over stones, unhurried, flowing at exactly the right speed. And the sound of that stream, babbling, continuous, steady, just like the tick-tick sound of the train.
and on the forest floor there is moss, velvety, exquisite green moss, and the scent of wet earth comes, and the scent of leaves, and the scent of flowers, and somewhere mushrooms are growing, and their deep, earthy, ancient world scent is there too. And all these scents blend together, and this blended scent is like home, truly like home. Tick, tick, babble, babble. Tick, tick. And as the train passes through the forest, you look inside through your window. And there, at the base of a great oak tree, there is a small cat, honey-coloured, round, curled up, paws folded together in front of its face, eyes tightly closed, sleeping. And you watch that cat for a long time, without hurry. You watch its breathing. Its belly rises slowly and falls slowly, up, down, up, down. And you notice that your own breathing has fallen into the same rhythm. Your belly rises slowly and falls slowly, just like the cat. And the cat must be dreaming because its paws tremble softly, and there is a small smile on its face. Yes, they say cats cannot smile, but this cat is smiling. And you are smiling too, without even realizing it. Tick, tick, babble, babble, up, down. The train exits the forest and comes to an open area, and here there is a meadow, wide, green, endless meadow. And in the middle of the meadow there is a small garden, enclosed by stone walls, and inside there are flowers, red poppies, yellow daisies, purple lavender, white, tiny, unnamed flowers. And someone is in the garden, someone with aged hands who loves with patience. And that person is watering the flowers, one by one, looking at each one separately. They come first to the red poppies. They raise the watering can. They pour. That sound of water meeting the earth. Shh, shh. And the soil drinks the water, slowly, quenching its thirst. And then they move to the yellow daisies. They raise the watering can. They pour. Shh, shh. And to the purple lavender. And from the lavender that sharp, calming, sleep-inducing scent rises. Lavender. Can you feel it? As if it enters through the window. The scent of lavender. And everything becomes a little calmer, a little softer. Tick, tick, shh. Lavender. Tick, tick. And in that garden there are not only flowers. In the corner there is a small wooden bench, and on the bench someone is sitting. A familiar person. Perhaps the silhouette of someone who loved you as a child. Perhaps your mother. Perhaps your grandmother. Perhaps that person in your life who gave you the most sense of safety. And that person is looking at you and smiling. And in that smile is written, "Here everything is all right," and "You are safe" is written, and "You can sleep" is written. And inside you that old, old feeling of trust awakens, that childhood trust, that someone is watching over me feeling. And your eyes grow heavy, your eyelids lower. Tick, tick, shh, tick, Now the train has returned to space, and Saturn is there, still there, great, calm, turning, and the rings are still shining, and the sun is still on your shoulders, warm, safe, real. And inside the train, the scent of fresh bread and coffee is still there, and the tick-tick sound is still there. And you have now gone very deep. Thoughts are very far away now. Sometimes one comes, it wants to surface, but you say to it, not now, not now, tomorrow. Tomorrow you will be there, and I will be there too, but not now. And that thought draws back, slowly, and again silence, and tick, tick, and breath, and lavender, and the warmth of the sun, and Saturn. And the Dreamland Express will not stop tonight. The train will continue, from ring to ring, from forests to meadows, from station to station. And at every station there will be familiar faces waiting for you, and at every corner there will be trust, and in every breath there will be letting go. I am here. I am not leaving, not stopping. The tick-tick sound continues. Saturn turns, and you are now very close to sleep. You are right on that threshold. Thoughts blurry, sounds distant, body heavy and warm and become one with the seat. And this feeling is exactly the feeling it should be. Let go. Simply let go. Tick, 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 tick. And now a shore appears. From afar, the color of the water is turquoise. Such a turquoise that you might think it couldn't be real, but this is the water of Wonderland. And here, everything is a little brighter, a little softer, a little more like a dream. And the sands are silver, and the waves are coming so slowly that they seem to be almost on the verge of stopping. But they are coming. And going, and coming. That wave sound, that long, deep, calm wave sound. As if the sea itself is breathing in and out, and you join that breath. The wave comes, you breathe in. The wave goes, you breathe out. And this rhythm merges with the tick-tick sound. Tick, 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 and two rhythms became one, and you are swaying within that rhythm like lying in a hammock, back and forth, back and forth, tick, tick, and on the shore there is a small light, a lantern, and that lantern gives a faint but steady light. Did it go out? No, it is still burning. Does it flicker? Perhaps, but it does not go out. And that lantern is saying to you, I am here. I have not gone. I am still here. And you look at that lantern, and that light enters your eyes and goes inside you, and something inside you is illuminated. That small, calm, peaceful place. No anxiety can enter that place. No fear can enter. There is only peace there. And you are moving toward that place, slowly, Tick, tick. Shh. Tick, tick. Saturn is great and calm and beautiful and with you. The rings are turning. The ice crystals are sparkling. The sun is on your shoulders. The scent of fresh bread is in your nose. The train is carrying you. I am here. And you can sleep. Safely, peacefully, completely. Because tonight, everything is all right. Tonight, you are safe. Tonight, Saturn's rings are wrapping around you. And tomorrow, everything will still be there. But now simply sleep. Tick, 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 tick. Shh. Tick, tick. Shh. Good night. Good night. Good night. And the Dreamland Express continues, without stopping, silently, gently, with you, tonight, and every night. Tick, 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 tick.